Hi, it's Tracy. So today we're gonna make one of my favorite lunches. So this lunch incorporates some of those really great healthy fermented foods. Now if you missed last week's video where I explained why you should be eating fermented foods, make sure to click on this link and just watch that video. So the elements of today's lunch, we're gonna use some toasted seaweed. This is just nori. You can get this, I get this at the regular grocery store. You can get it at a health food store and Asian supermarket. There are two sides to your nori. So there's a smooth, really shiny side, and then there's a more textured side. This is the side that you want to be working on, okay? Then you can really play with this. Just today, I'm using what I had. So I have some greens, gotta get your greens on. Let's get some delicious greens. So I have just some spinach, okay? This is just triple wash back spinach. Then I have some kimchi. So kimchi is that awesome Korean condiment. It's pickled cabbage, some spices, ginger, really awesome, adds a little bit of heat, deliciousness. Then we've got, this is, now I'm not vegetarian or vegan. If you are, then just leave this out, but this is some wild sockeye Alaskan salmon. This has the bones and skin intact, so it'll give you even more great omega-3 fatty acids, good healthy fat, calcium. So again, you can leave it out if you want. Two more things. So then the organic carrots and ginger that I spoke about last week, this is also fermented. So you can feel that good healthy bacteria going on in your gut and intestines, and then we have an avocado. So let's get started. So what you want to do with the avocado, I'm going to actually open this. I noticed some people really freak out about avocados. So notice I'm just running my knife down it the long way, and then you just kind of boop, pop it like that, okay? You can get the pit out, just give it a big whack, and see how easy that was, like total no-brainer, okay? Save your pit because if you're only going to use half of it, I'm certainly going to use less than a full avocado, it helps it to not turn brown when you wrap it up, okay? So then with your avocado here, you just want to score it, make some little lines in here, and then you can just scoop it out. So I like, you know, a lot of avocado, so I'm probably going to use about a quarter of it, so delicious. And then, you know, you can get fancy with it. I'm going to just mash it up, make it like a little paste. That would be totally fine. Now, I'm not going to salt this because the kimchi has salt in it already. If I wasn't using the kimchi, though, I would probably use some really good quality sea salt, okay? So that's good to go. Then, you know, you're just making like a little layer here, like you're a little sushi chef here. So that's a big old leaf. So, you know, if you have any giant leaves of spinach, maybe rip them up a little bit. So you see I'm just making a little layer here of greeny greens. Okay, there's a little stem here, so I'm gonna let that go. Then kimchi for a little bit of spice. So, you know, like if you go and you have sushi and they have that, like a spicy tuna roll or something like that, the flavor components here are sort of gonna mock that without you having to make up any mayonnaise-based sauces, because we don't want to do that. It's not exactly finger friendly. So this has quite a bit of water in it. You'll see too at the bottom if you are using kimchi, so be aware of that because you don't want to get like a soggy, drippy situation happening, okay? Then I'm gonna just take a little bit of this salmon, also just kind of scooping it out, no big deal here, you know, use as much or as little as you like. You don't want to get crazy with the amount that you're putting in here. If you fill up the layers, it makes it really hard to roll, so you don't want that. And then lastly, just a little bit of the carrots here. Again, this is all to taste. I do this vegan sometimes, and I'll just make vegetables. I love like little tomatoes in it, carrots, avocado, cucumber is awesome. Okay, so you see I've got like a little layer here, no big deal. Then you just wanna have a little bit of water, just a tiny little bit, okay? Years ago, I had a friend whose mother taught me how to make sushi. So this was like a good little tip that really was very helpful. So this is kind of a big roll. We'll see how I do with this. Then, as tight as possible, you start rolling this puppy up. Now, no big deal. If you get a little bit of a rip, it's not, you know, the end of the world here. And then what I would do, once you make this little roll here, just let it sit for even 2 minutes. That just kind of, it makes the actual wrap itself soften slightly, and it makes it just a little bit easier to cut. Then with with a good knife here, just give it a good cut, and you will see how gorgeous and beautiful that is. So this is a 2-second lunch, okay? Now this does have a little bit of, some of the ingredients have a little bit of water just naturally in them. So, you know, if you're like me, I get a little, I don't like messy things, so I just kind of tack it up a little bit, fold it in. So you can cut this into little pieces or just do like this and eat it like this. A really awesome, easy, healthy lunch where you've got good, healthy fats from your avocado, salmon if you're eating that. If you're not, you've got lots of good greens. The possibilities are endless here. And then because of the fermented foods that you're incorporating, good, healthy bacteria in your gut. So buon appetito. Oh my God. Seriously, it's so good.